Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're doing something, well, kind of different. Actually, scratch that. It's very different. Instead of just me talking at you about data and research, we're going to do a real-time, interactive digital well-being check right here together. That's right, you and me, right now. So if your smartphone is in your pocket, sitting on your desk, or maybe you're even watching this explainer on it right now, get ready. We are about to bridge the gap between what you think you do all day and what your device actually knows you do. But before you touch a single button, I've got a super direct question for you. Do you actually know your reality? Seriously, right now, I want you to take a second and genuinely guess the exact amount of time you spent looking at your device today. And no, don't just give me a vague, maybe a couple hours. I mean, try to pin down the exact hours and minutes. Got it? Okay, lock that number into your head right now. Hold on to it, because we're going to put that guess to the ultimate test in just a minute.
Okay, let's dive right into this. We're doing this because there is almost always a massive, honestly shocking gap between what we assume our screen time is and what the raw data actually says. On the left side of things, we've got our perceived usage. It's the story we tell ourselves. The classic, I just checked my emails for 5 minutes, or I was only scrolling for a second. Then, on the right side, we have the reality of usage. That's the cold, hard, calculating computer in your hand that's literally recording every single micro-interaction. And spoiler alert, as human beings, we are notoriously terrible at estimating time when we're staring at a screen.
Which brings us to Section 1, escaping the reality, the illusion of control.
So why exactly is there such a massive gap between our guess and reality? Well, because ignorance feels safe, right? I mean, we swipe away those screen time notifications like they're annoying gnats. We do it to create this illusion of control, basically convincing ourselves we can put the phone down whenever we want. It's a completely human response. But here's the catch. That comfort is actively detrimental to your digital well-being. Keeping our heads in the sand keeps us in a cozy little bubble, but you literally can't fix a habit you refuse to acknowledge. It's like you can't manage a diet if you never step on a scale, and you absolutely cannot master your focus if you actively ignore where your time is going. To completely shatter that illusion of control, we are going to do a digital well-being check. Think of this as a deliberate walkthrough of your device's screen time settings, all so we can confront the actual data of your usage. And notice those words, deliberate and confront. This isn't some passive exercise. We are taking an active, real step right now to pull back the curtain.
Moving on to Section 2, the settings walkthrough. Let's do this together.
Okay, this is the part where I literally need you to pick up your device and follow along with me. Seriously, no excuses. We're going on a little expedition into the hidden menus of your phone. Ready? Step 1, find the little gear icon and open your Settings app. Step 2, scroll down until you see either Screen Time if you're on Apple or Digital Wellbeing if you're on Android, and give that a tap. Finally, Step 3, view your daily dashboard. It might take a second to load up the day's stats, but it is about to serve up exactly where your attention has gone today.
All right, stop. Just stop and look at the numbers. If you need to, go ahead and pause this explainer for just a second. I really truly want you to stare at the raw data that is now displayed right there on your personal screen. Look, don't judge yourself, and don't immediately try to rationalize it with things like, I had to use Maps today, or I was just listening to music. Just let that pure number wash over you. Now, compare it to that exact guess you made at the very beginning of this explainer. Welcome to Section 3. Facing your usage reality, the moment of truth.
As you sit there processing your own personal data right now, you're facing the friction between who you intend to be and what your habits actually reveal. Whatever mysterious number was sitting in your head and whatever undeniable reality is sitting on your screen right now, whether that's 2 hours, 4 hours, or maybe even pushing 8 hours, that is the undeniable truth you've been escaping. The illusion of control? Yeah, that's completely gone, replaced by objective, hard metrics.
I really want you to think about what that number actually represents. It's a massive, conceptual slice of your finite daily life. Think about it. We all only get 24 hours in a day, take away 8 for sleep, and you've got about 16 waking hours. If your screen time says 4 hours, that means an entire quarter of your conscious existence today was spent looking at that glowing rectangle. When you visually contrast your digital usage with your offline existence, it becomes incredibly, maybe even painfully clear just how much of our lives are mediated by these devices. So let's break down the actual gravity of what you're holding in your hand right now. First, it is raw, completely unfiltered data. Your phone literally doesn't care about your excuses. Second, it's undeniable habit tracking. It shows exactly which apps you open first thing in the morning and which ones keep you scrolling way too late at night. And third, it's your true digital footprint for the day. It's a totally precise mirror of your actual daily behavior. Looking at this, well, it isn't always fun for sure, but it is profoundly illuminating.
Let's move to our final section, Section 4, your digital well-being check, taking control.
Look, seeing this scary data isn't meant to be an exercise in guilt or digital shaming, not at all. You have to map the territory before you can actually navigate it, right? We want to reframe the psychological shock of that high screen time as a massive, massive win for you. See, when you were operating in avoidance down there on that low bar, you were basically flying blind. But by simply doing this quick walkthrough with me today, you've jumped all the way up to awareness. Just making that one shift drastically improves your potential for well-being. You are officially in the driver's seat.
The absolutely crucial takeaway here is simple. As our source material points out, you simply cannot improve your digital well-being until you are brave enough to face the reality of your usage. Actually executing that requires confronting your habits head-on, no sugarcoating it. But now that you have the raw data, you finally have the power to curate your environment, set real limits, and be incredibly intentional with your time.
Which leaves us with one final, incredibly important question for you. Now that you've finally faced reality, what will you change? You've seen the raw data. You know exactly how many hours of your life were spent fully immersed in the digital world today. So, what is one small, tangible adjustment you can make right now to reclaim just a slice of your offline life tomorrow? Think about it. Thank you so much for joining me on this interactive journey today on The Explainer. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll catch you next time.